Hi, Mike. It's been a beautiful day here in South Florida with the temperature in the 70s. Virginia practiced this afternoon in Boca Raton in preparation for Monday's Orange Bowl. It'll be Virginia's first ever appearance in the Orange Bowl. The program is on the rise after winning just 2 games 3 years ago. The Who's are on the practice field for the first time in Florida, continuing their preparation for the Gators' pass-heavy offense.
You want to play for your teammates. You want to play to a level where you don't make the mistakes on the field. You're playing your best ball. And I think the opportunity in front of us it's outstandingly great.
Ultimately, it comes down to the coaches putting the right plan together. The leadership of the players trying to, that's giant of the players owning it, and a lot of that, the mindset of the players is really, and so that's important.
I think we're very motivated. I mean, like I said, we've been going nonstop for 2 weeks, and we're ready to go.
The team hoping to send its seniors out with a win.
They were first years for that 2-10 season, and so they've been through a lot. They've been with Coach through that 2-10, through that Richmond loss, and so for them to see where it's all become. I mean, they always tell stories about how things were before we got here and now where they are now. And so I just want to be able to send them on the right note.
A win over Florida in the Orange Bowl will give Virginia only its second 10-win season in school history.
There's been hard work, blood, sweat and tears, injuries have been put into this to make it where we are now.
So crazy how, lucky and how blessed we've been to be this season and everything that we've done. And, to just end it with the Orange Bowl, it's really special for us. And, coming out on top with a win, it would just be the icing on the cake.
Some bad news to report. Virginia senior captain Jordan Mack is going to miss the Orange Bowl. He's not going to be able to play. He has suffered an ankle injury. The guys are headed for a fun night out. They're going to Dave & Buster's. I'm going to show you some of their gaming skills coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.
All right, thank you very much, Marty.
It was a warm greeting from the folks in South Florida.
Welcome! Cavs!
Oranges for the men set to play in the Orange Bowl. The Who stepped off the plane in Fort Lauderdale into 70-degree weather.
Seeing all this, it really makes you feel like, okay, we're finally here. All off season we kind of, been practicing, and it's felt like fall camp all over again. We've been anxious to get here and compete. And after a loss in the ACC championship, been eager to get out back and play football again.
It's beautiful weather out here. That was the first thing you noticed getting off the plane. And we obviously know the Orange Bowl is just an amazing tradition. You grew up watching Orange Bowl and all the teams that played in it. So just being here, touching down in Miami, I love Miami.
The reality that this is happening, that we are here, it's one thing to practice in Charlottesville, to go through Christmas together and manage all the time we've had. It's another thing to arrive on site, and the urgency already is different.
The Who's will be treated like royalty while in Florida. They're going to stay here at this beautiful oceanfront hotel just south of Fort Lauderdale. Spectacular pools, beautiful views, and right on the beach.
Man, just making sure that when it's time for business like practice and meetings, we're dialed in and focused. It's okay to have fun when we're doing the activities for bowls. We know we're going to be busy this whole week. So, when it's time for football, we got to make sure our mind's in the right place.
We're all grown men, and I think the coaches made it clear as to why we're here. I know that we're a responsible group of young men, and we know what to do.
In South Florida, Marty, NBC 29 Sports. There is some disappointing news to report today. Virginia's senior captain Jordan Mack is not going to be able to play in the Orange Bowl. He has suffered an ankle injury. Mack was at practice Friday with his ankle all wrapped up following surgery. Hello from South Florida. We're having a little fun today on the beach. The Virginia Team Hotel is right here in front of me. They've got an oceanfront view, and today it's a beach party for the players and their families. Beautiful weather for a day at the beach. Some guys played paddleball and volleyball. Others took part in a family basketball game. Most of the team ended up in the ocean. The surf was great. The guys having to fight through some big waves. A fun break from football for the players and their families. The guys are hitting the beach now after a practice up in Boca Raton earlier today. Quarterback Bryce Perkins has had a huge impact on this program over the last 2 seasons. You'll hear his story coming up later in sports. Good evening, everyone. We are live here outside Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where football fans are tailgating and taking part in Fan Fest. It's a good time here. Lots of activities and stuff for the whole family. Of course, we're getting ready for this 8 o'clock kickoff tonight at the Orange Bowl between Virginia and Florida. It's going to be a big Florida crowd, as you would expect with this bowl game being played in the Gators' home state. But we did find lots of Virginia fans here at Fan Fest. Boy, a lot of them made the trip for tonight's Orange Bowl. Some drove down here from Florida, others flew. They've come from around the country, but mostly around the Commonwealth. I talked to fans today from Roanoke, Norfolk, and Northern Virginia, and I ran into several who are from the Charlottesville area.
We just need to support the team. They've done a fantastic job. The kids work extremely hard, and we just want to come down and support the team.
And he owed me. We went to the military bowl.
That was a little cold.
We went to the military bowl where it was 28 degrees, yeah.
It's the first time in 30 years that we've been in a big bowl game. I feel like it's important to support the program and be here for potentially a game-changing or a program-changing victory.
Best season we've had in a long time. You got to come support them.
How did you come on down? Did you drive or fly?
Well, we actually came down and went on a cruise for 3 days. We just got off a boat this morning.
Well, somebody offered us some free tickets, so we came down.
Yep. Nice. How do you think the team will do tonight?
Great. Confident.
Virginia's going to face Florida tonight for the first time since 1959. The Hoos are a 14.5-point underdog, but the guys I've talked to all week long are confident for the Cavaliers. I will have much more from the team, and you're going to hear from the guys when I see you later tonight on NBC 29 News at 6.
All right, going to be a big night. Thank you so much, Marty. Well, some bars across Charlotte.
Good evening, ladies. We are live inside Hard Rock Stadium, where we are about 2 hours away from kickoff at the Orange Bowl. Florida has a long history of success. For Virginia, this is an opportunity, a chance to show the nation that it belongs on this big stage. The Virginia players that I talked with this week seem very focused and intent on giving the program its first 10-win season in 30 years. So much is riding on the legs and arm of quarterback Bryce Perkins. He told me earlier this week he doesn't feel any pressure. Perkins has already set single-season and career records at Virginia. A win tonight would just add to his legacy. I asked him what an Orange Bowl win tonight would mean to him.
It's going to mean a lot just as far as, kind of just, pinpointing and kind of sealing the legacy that me and these guys have been through. And as for a team, only one other team has done it, 10 wins. So, that's another milestone and another thing that we can check off our list. I'm comfortable about, my preparation and I prepare and I work hard. So, I'm comfortable going into the game, knowing exactly what I know and knowing what I need to know and knowing that I prepared the way I need to prepare. And that allows me to play comfortable, fast, and allows me to, be more, calm and collected back there.
Perkins and the Cavaliers should feel very comfortable in this stadium. They played Miami here just 2 months ago. The Cavaliers are a 14.5-point underdog. Coming up later in sports, hear what the Hoos say they must do tonight to pull off an upset.
All right, Marty Hutloff in Miami this evening. We'll look forward to that. Thanks, Marty. Final.
It is finally game day here in Miami at the Orange Bowl. Virginia from the ACC has a record of 9-4. Florida from the SEC has a record of 10-2. Virginia offensive coordinator Robert Anae told me earlier this week the big key for Virginia is securing the football. That means no turnovers. Bryce Perkins said the same thing. Virginia is going to have to be at its best tonight if they're going to upset the Gators. Now, Florida is one of the best defensive teams in the country. The Gators are only allowing about 14 points per game. On offense, Florida is led by quarterback Kyle Trask. He ranks 4th in the SEC with over 2,600 passing yards, with 24 touchdowns and just 6 interceptions. Virginia goes as Bryce Perkins goes. He's already passed Kurt Benkert as Virginia's single-season passing leader with over 3,200 yards. It's a huge opportunity for Perkins and the Hoos to showcase how far the program has come in Bronco Mendenhall's 4th season as head coach. The Hoos say they're ready.
We just had to trust our preparation. We've
UVA Sports beat reporter Jerry Radcliffe has covered this team and this program for almost 4 decades. Earlier today, I asked him for his thoughts on tonight's game.
And maybe make it an interesting game.
This UVA program is looking to take another step. Virginia's already accomplished a couple goals this season. They beat Virginia Tech finally, snapping a 15-season loss skid, and they, of course, won the ACC's Coastal Division. Now we'll see if they can take another step in winning a big-time bowl game. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff. I will have a full post-game report for you tomorrow morning on your news at sunrise. Have a great evening and enjoy the football game tonight. And NBC 29 News continues after this. UVA football coach Bronco Mendenhall has spoken about Virginia's unbroken growth all season. And despite the loss here to Florida in the Orange Bowl, that unbroken growth remains. Virginia has improved its record in all 4 seasons under Coach Mendenhall and achieved 2 big goals this season. Virginia won the ACC's Coastal Division for the first time ever and snapped a 15-game losing skid to their rival Virginia Tech.
Thinking about, all the years Coach Mendenhall has been here, and I was here for 2 of them, just how every year the unbroken growth of this team and the spirit and the bond of this team is unmatched, and the relationships that we build, and you can see it on the field just how hard we fight for each other.
Coming off the season, I think we're just so proud of the seniors that, like I said, build it from the 2-10 and up, and just the growth that we've been able to attain every single year. It's just, going into the offseason, it's something to train because we set the bar pretty high this year, so obviously we're going to train to set it even higher next.
I feel as though this group has grown a lot from game one, regardless of the injuries or not. I feel as though, like Bryce said earlier, the next year's team is going to be a force to be reckoned with.
In Miami at the Orange Bowl, Marty Hutloff, NBC 29 Sports.